just would like to take a couple of minutes to talk about some messages I would like to convey. I will go, yep, thank you. So, I want to talk about one of the parts of ESOMAR that maybe is least known, which is, I mean, you are here at the event, you see the networking, you see interaction, you see how people are talking about businesses and methodologies and practice and so on. But there is a very important part of ESOMAR, which is everything related to the professional standards, guidelines, and advocacy. Actually, I believe is the core of the reason for ESOMAR existing, which is to set the bar of the ethics and the practice in our profession. This is why I would like to share some news on that. Here you have many resources that ESOMAR has been providing from its professional standards committee, the one providing these guidelines. And I would like to stand some of them. I mean, this year, 2023, you see some demographic guidelines. So there is guidelines to standardize the way we run multi-country projects, so we can have those demographics in common, in gender, in working statutes, working freedom of polling, the Global Data Quality Initiative, the 20 questions for the AI suppliers, the wealth and education demographics have been presented today by John Poulston, member of this committee here at Congress, to be discussed. And as well, we are going to launch or work on this disability perspective. And most likely, we also are going to work on synthetic data. So these are the number of resources that we are providing to the industry. Why is it important? Because we are a self-regulated industry. And we must keep being self-regulated, because if we do not self-regulate ourselves, then maybe the legislator will come and will regulate in seriousness, and maybe in ways that we might not like. And this is why these gentlemen and women here in 1948, in Amsterdam, first Congress, they started to talk, how can we work in different countries together, guaranteeing that there are some standards of quality that we all abide by. So imagine 1948, near Rembrandtplein in Amsterdam, going to a bar, two people sitting together and defining what were the minimum rules to have a standard of quality. And this is what we are today doing in a more sophisticated way. And we have been partnering with the International Chamber of Commerce, which is extremely important since 1976, because the International Chamber of Commerce is the ones that are reuniting all these marketing professionals around the globe, millions of companies that abide by the code of marketing. And they delegate on us the code on market research. This is why it's so important that now the ESOMAR is reviewing the code that was renewed in 2016. We have this team led by Judy Passingham, our chair of the Professional Standards Committee, that is working since last year to renew the code. I will go, here you have the key issues, because we ran a consultation with the market. We ran a consultation with the industry, mainly with the national associations. We asked, what do you think we should be working in the renewal of the code in order to update it? And these are the 6 main points. So the growing use of AI and emerging technologies, broadening of the researcher role and disintermediation of the research process, transparency to substantiate results, clarify requirements for primary and secondary data collection, diversity and inclusion, and more attention to duty of care. These are the 6 main fields in which this team, together with the working team that I showed before, are developing. And then there have been many consultations. Now this consultation goes to council, then we'll go to national associations, and then we are going to have this consultation with the International Chamber of Commerce here and there to finalize it in June 2025, and we will ask at the Assembly of ESOMAR the approval for this code. This is very relevant. It's one of the main projects for ESOMAR and for the whole industry. And then, when it's approved, we also will have this important task to make the most of the countries abide by this code, because then is when we will be strong as community worldwide, and we will be hand in hand with the International Chamber of Commerce and the marketing code. And secondly, we have this other arm at the ESOMAR, which is the Legal Affairs Committee. We are defending the profession. We are mainly doing two things with this committee: scouting the legislation world. And today with artificial intelligence, if you've been in different presentations, today the legislation on artificial intelligence is huge around the globe. Every country is working on that, or the European Union with the EU AI Act. And we are there to scout how it can impact the industry and if there is any potential harm for our profession. And if there is any potential harm, then this committee works to enable alliances and have the strategy with our associations that we have the same objective to defend the profession of any potential harm. This is why I was telling you that maybe this hidden part of the moon, this hidden side of the moon, that maybe you might not see at these events, because here everything is the glamour of the face-to-face interaction. There are many people working out there here to really defend and protect the profession from any potential harm of any legislation. I wanted to share that with you, and also I want to invite our friend John Kieran to have this 60-second pitch that yesterday could not be delivered, to talk about the ESOMAR Foundation, one of the pillars. Yeah, thank you.
So, Joaquim, very, very sweetly,
thank you.
Had food poisoning yesterday. I had 5 minutes to talk about the foundation and all the wonderful good that you are contributing to. But I had food poisoning, okay? I mean, I will spare you the details. So Joaquim very kindly gave me a minute, and I'm going to do it in 30 seconds, all right? Because it's really, really very simple. And with your help, we are basically collectively doing some good. 3 things. Everything needs to be simplified. Number 1, education, scholarships. And thanks to YRE, Sapio, Unilever, and he's still there, Pravin, that man there, with the very, very understated moustache, donated 16,000 euros to scholarships, okay? And it's that, so yeah, yes. And basically, I think some of you may have heard Beatrice talking, I mean, amazing, okay? So the more we can do that, and we've got an anonymous donor who may be sponsoring 50 places. So that's great. Okay, education. Hang on. I said 30 seconds. I'm like, researchers in need. So when shit happens, okay, whether it's war, whether it's events, we will do our best depending on how much we've got in the coffers. And Anna, over there, has run this from the beginning. And we do what we can, whether it's Ukraine, Lebanon, etc., to help researchers in need, which I know seems like, well, maybe we should donate to the Red Cross or something. But actually, you know, there are colleagues in these areas. So we felt that that's our thing. And then every year or two, we are going to have a new initiative. So the Climate Pledge, which has now become part of ESOMAR, was a foundation. Steve Phillips started it, and it's now become proper. Frederic from Toluna came up with this idea. One day, each of us donate one day, if our companies agree, to help charities using our resources. And then if you group together with colleagues, you can do a bigger project one day. Now, we, the foundation, are all voluntary, okay? So we're trying to make this a self-serve platform where you basically say, okay, I'd like to do one day for a charity of your choice. Here's the project, and we're going to create a platform to make it happen. And let's see what we can do. I mean, maybe the charities don't want any of our research, but that's part of the challenge, okay? We need to entice them into the benefits of using our skills. And that's it. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I will take, thank you. I will take this as well. This? Yeah. So John Kieran, I said this morning that John Kieran and Pravin Shekhar two of the greatest showmen in our industry. So thank you. Always your presentations are so entertaining. And the laugh of Praveen, please, a bit louder too. Okay, so we are moving. Anybody wants to say anything? No? Ennio? No? No video? No? Yeah?
Great Congress so far. Good job.
Oh, sorry, this has to be recorded. Great Congress so far, he said. Okay, so it is very dear to me this moment because we are going to recognize two individuals that have been fundamental in ESOMAR history. These two individuals, Anna and Kathy Chow, Anna Lu and Kathy Chow, they have been so for the past 47 years, their dedication, hard work, passion have left an indelible mark on ESOMAR and the broader Insights community. Thank you so much for your passion and for everything. It's a very good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, Kathy. And we wanted to just have this little homage and also this gift for you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. And yeah, I don't know if you want to say one sentence, one couple of words.
Well,
Can we have the micro?
beautiful
Yeah.
moment of my life to continue.
Wait, Anna.
I just want to say that you don't forget ESOMAR. You just keep going, and there we are still. So, and I think as many members of ESOMAR do the same. So you are our example, and I have enjoyed and continue to enjoy working with ESOMAR one way or another. Thank you.
Thank you. And Kathy.
Well, if you look at me, you wouldn't think 47 years. But it's been a great 47 years, so thank you to ESOMAR. Thank you to the members. I've really enjoyed doing what I'm doing, and I think that what we do is very important. And I must say, I'm still in love with market research and insights because I think it's still of great value to society. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Kathy. So, Kathy is invaluable in her job, in all this code revision I was mentioning, plus all the work on the Professional Standards Committee, and Anna Lu is also working on the foundation and on the Plan Africa that we are developing currently, which is very ambitious, and we will have, I hope, very good news soon. So thank you so much for your dedication, and thank you to you for being here until the end of today.